So how to adjust with kids at home and travel. Well, we'll use our example right now. We brought the kids with us.
Yeah.
And we also both know that we will be stepping away to do some work.
Yeah.
Emily's husband is here, so he actually has the kids with him inside while we're doing our YouTube. But
bring a buddy.
Yeah, bring a buddy, right? Like I bring a sitter when we travel now if I know I'm gonna work, but we like to think about it as we're just moving ourselves from one environment to another environment.
Yeah, first thing I do is locate where the fitness center, if there is one, is, how much time it takes me to get there. Sometimes I'm in walking distance, sometimes I'm not. If there isn't one, what can I manage at my house?
Yep.
There's a lot of online classes I love. There's a lot of travel workouts you can take with you. Use walk time with the kids for steps.
I'm exactly the same. So if we're traveling and the kids are with me, obviously if Paul and I are by ourselves, way more flexible, but I look for pockets of time that I can still do the things I would normally do at home, which is most likely gonna be a walk. It's gonna be a workout similar to what Emily just said. And then my food looks pretty similar, my hydration looks similar, my sleep routine looks similar, so that doesn't really change. So if you are someone who likes to go to the lake house on the weekends, or you like to do more travel for full weeks, just look at how to take your normal structure and move it to where you're gonna be with a little bit of flexibility. So your food's probably gonna stay the same, mostly, your fitness, all of that. There's really it's just adapting, pivoting and move, that's it.
Yeah, and I will say this too, if you're somebody who doesn't like to travel with a lot of food, know where the grocery store is and have and if you can't get there, Instacart it. But I've been doing this for so long in the game, I kind of just know that if I can get breakfast and snack covered, I can figure out lunch and dinner
100%.
when I get there. Yeah.
The other thing, I like that you just said that about when you're traveling. I always recommend that it's not just a free-for-all, right? Because if you are someone who has a lake house, you might be going every weekend, and then you might be pissed off come fall that you're like, I just completely had the F it mentality, and I went all in every single weekend. I had no structure, no schedule, so my food went off the rails, and then you're upset, right? You're upset by the lack of results that you have at that point. So I'm always like, figure out the most calorie-heavy part of the day. For most people, this is just generally speaking, it's the last part of the day because they're most relaxed, the kids are winding down, the parents are wanting to hang out. That's when you want a little bit more drinks. You might be having a bigger dinner. You might be going out to dinner. Where during the day, I feel like you're on the lake or you're at the beach and you're just busy. You're not thinking about food as much. So then you can figure out the most calorie-heavy part of the day and then reverse out of that, wherever that's gonna be, with more of your sustenance foods. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water in between to distract you. And that's kind of how I do it when I'm...
That's a really good point, because for me, that's challenging to do because I don't typically, when I'm at home, put too much emphasis on dinner, but it is very true when you're with other people. That's an anomaly. Most people do. So I have to be very intentional if I know it's a dinner thing about making the rest of my day look different, which is a pivot for me because I like my food earlier on, so.
100%. All right, and then the other question was like, what do you do about change in schedule when the kids are home during the summer?
I'm gonna say a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this first. By the time you watch this, I will probably have hosted a summer shred workshop. And I'm gonna go all in on how to understand what your structure needs to look like and then bring them in and communicate your structure to them and be like, here's what I'm gonna need you to do to help out, right? Like mommy works, like if you are working at home or you're leaving the house or you're staying home with them full of the time, like, hey, mommy does this at this time, here's what you're going to do, or what would you like to do at that time? Mommy's gonna work from this block to this block. Get them set up with different activities or things to focus on, but communicate the schedule with them and still have a schedule. They thrive from a schedule, we thrive from a schedule, so whether that's having eating times for yourself and your kids still, having planned activity time or planned adventure time is what we like to call it, have planned bedtime, have planned experiences. So maybe they don't have a schedule and they want it to be a free-for-all, but be like, hey, Wednesday nights are the night we do, s'mores outside with the neighbors. Friday night is ice cream night. So then they're also looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And I would do that, bring them in, communicate with them. But if you wanted to watch the replay, because it's probably after this has already happened, you can just drop a comment below Summer Shred. We will get you the replay to that, but I'm gonna go all in on how to build structure, build your plan, and hold yourself accountable to it, and how to bring your kids in on it so they know your intentions.
I totally agree. And also, that's a little bit of a leverage if you have a schedule and something they're looking forward to. If you really need them to behave in those moments, I mean, you know, like, they're special, they're celebratory, so we need you to behave when it,
we need you to turn it on for a little bit, just like you do for your teachers, because everybody gets in the conferences, your kids are so good, and then you're like, and you get home, you're like, really, my kids are just losing it when they get home.
Right. We all lose it under chaos.
Yes, we all lose it when you're in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
But those are, yes, we have a lot more tips. If you haven't joined already in our Angie Method Facebook community group, it's just a free group. We are sharing a lot of tips right now for summer recipes, summer cocktails, strategy with the kids, ideas of how to, you know, integrate your workouts with your kids outside in the summer. So be sure to join that. We'll drop that link in the description. But I think that's all we got for Q&A. So should we?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's so many more, but we could do this
Did we
again.
talk about our podcast?
I did at the very beginning.
Okay,
but
let's say it again.
Okay.
Podcast is dropping in June.
It's coming up.
And you're gonna have more time with us and stuff like this. So.
Yes, Confident Bombshell. It'll be on iTunes, Spotify, all the other platforms that you can find podcasts. So be sure to check it out. Follow us on Instagram. I'm Angie.Lingzo.
Emily Mitchell, HTX.
Yep, HTX for more info on that.
Yeah.
Cool?
All right, thanks guys.
All right.
Enjoy your summer.
Chat soon.
Would you rather wear a one-piece or a two-piece?
Two-piece.
Okay.
Would you rather go on a lake trip or a beach trip? I got a good one.
I'm gonna say beach.
Okay.
Would you rather movie night or s'mores?
S'mores.
Yeah.
Heck yes. Okay. Trying to think of another fun summer one. Would you rather watch the sunrise or the sunset?
Oh man, both? Sunset. There's something special about a
There's
sunset.
something so special about it.
Yeah.
I always feel like I try to time out the sunrise and I just somehow miss it every single time.
Yeah.
It's like just up by the time I get out there.
I know, I hear you. Okay, would you rather surf or ski?
I'm gonna be honest, I've never done either one. So I think I'm gonna say surf, because that feels right to me.
That's a good one. Okay, go with your feeling. I like that.
Okay, I'll do one more. Would you rather I already know your answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. With the kids, would you rather go for snow cones or ice cream?
Ice cream.
I knew it.
I don't even like snow cones. It's just ice and flavor. See that good stuff.
Every time they order it, when we're at like a carnival, I'm like, don't you want the ice cream? Because I want a bite of the ice cream.
Who doesn't like ice cream? What is that wrong with you snow cone people?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Are we good?
Are we good? Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
All right, thanks, Sam.
Okay.
All right.